I'm Larry Carter. Uh, I've been Irina's long-term client, which has been fabulous. She had another client that when I first seen Irina that basically told how wonderful it was working with Irina. And while I think he did a good job, I mean, not enough words can describe even from both of us of how great the experience is in general. Like I feel a transformation in my life on like an energy level. Everything that I do, everything, I mean, it just feels great. I can't express that more. My intuition is stronger. Like I just have an intuitive feel. I feel great. Like things are coming together. Uh, like in business wise, coming together. Um, for the, we just started opening up a new company, No Cube, which is a fitness and health company. And already before we got the business paperwork back, we already turned a profit. Before it was just a struggle to get started. And so, like, it's been a great experience. I mean, I have to say, Irina doesn't charge now. I don't say that to block anybody, but I mean, you really have to do it. I mean, it really changes who you are. My meditations weren't as deep, and I have been meditating quite a bit for several years, but they weren't as deep until afterwards. And now my meditations go a whole lot deeper. So I mean, that's great in itself because I feel I've attracted more positive things in my life. One of the issues that I had is, like relating to health, eating right, and so forth. And in doing that, like I could never buy a refrigerator, and I needed a refrigerator because my current refrigerator was just too small to really store anything in, and so we'd have the normal groceries, and I couldn't really get on the eating regimen just because of that. Like there was just nowhere to store the food. I was able to then go out and get it, and it was like before, the money would always disappear. It was like when I would go to do it, something would come up that would cost the price of the refrigerator. And we're not talking anything expensive, but I mean, it just, I could not do it for whatever reason. It was like a block. Something would always come in my life that would take it away, and my chance to do that. And I was able to do that immediately afterwards. And to me, it's very significant. To someone may be like, oh, it's just a refrigerator. But it was such a block on an internal level that it was just manifesting in what I attracted in all different manifests in my life, that's where it was at. And so now I was able to do that. And then I was able to, even start talking to a coach for a program and so forth, whereas before I never even could make it to talking to the coach. Every time I tried, something came up. And so now, I was able to do those types of things. And that's just one of like many different things that have been happening to me. Like what I was saying earlier about the business partner. I mean, Irina doesn't know right there. She saved me a headache, a lifetime. We were able to let go of that partner who wasn't really going to do anything for the company but take us down. And we were able to let that partner go, and it just came to me intuitively. Like the partner said something, and like intuitively, I just, hear, like tapping on the shoulder, like something's not right, something's not right, something's not right. And then I was like, okay, I'll see, I'll see. And we had sent off for our corporation papers, and our corporation papers happened to just come back. And we had sent off, we're waiting, and this particular partner's like, well, I got my percentage. Well, when he realized that, the papers were going through, he decided I no longer have to do work, and I'm just going to collect on my percentage. So, you guys have to deal with me. And it was like all of the paperwork we would have had to do to get rid of the partner that wasn't going to work out would have been crazy. But the universe has its way of working out. We forgot to sign a spot on there, and the company sent us back the paperwork for the loan and said, guess what? You guys did it. And it happened to be right at the time that guy was the partner was telling us all this, how he basically was not going to work anymore. He wasn't going to do anything, and we had to deal with it. And it was just like, that was perfect. It just came all together, and it was like all the angels and everything. My angels were right there, my guys were right there, and I just felt it. And when he was like, I'm going to talk to a lawyer about it, I was like, a funny thing about that, you're 33%. You have nothing until I sign the papers. They came back and said they rejected it and said we didn't sign right. And I was like, that's like a 1 in a billion chance that would happen. We missed one little checkbox and they sent it back. So, I can't think that would. And he happened to come out to what his plans were at the wrong time because he thought the paperwork went through, and I had just come back that day. So that, to me, that was amazing. I mean, it saved us. And the other partner was talking with me too, and he was like, we would have never. He was like, our angels were looking out for us on that. And then immediately, that weekend following all of that, we turned a profit. So, that was amazing. Before I met up with Irina, I had got the particular partner. And so that tells me that I attracted that partner when my blocks and my vibration was much lower than where it was at, before I met Irina and started going through everything. And so I met Irina right when I was at that low. And I won't say that because I had been, making a lot of progress. Like, I strongly believe that if you met Irina, you're at that level to meet Irina. So I can't say I was lowly, but I was much lower than where I am by far right now. And I can't thank Irina enough for that. There's just been other things too. I have another company that I've been running for years, WireDev, and we've been doing good with that. Clients coming in here for that, and so that's been great in itself. I've been able to handle more efficiently the clients that we do get that come in for programming. So I have several clients that I'm working with at the moment, and I've been able to just, get the work that they need, even if there's a hiccup. Like before, sometimes the hiccups would be like, oh, if we have a hiccup, we lost a client or something like that because they have these tight time schedules to get stuff done. And now it's just like I'm able to efficiently just like get through them, and no block is, it's like no blocks in the way. I just remove them and I keep going, and I'm efficient. And for the first time, I've been able to bring on another developer where before I just could never bring on one. I just could not, and I was able to bring on another developer to help me out. So that, we're talking years. I just could not bring on another developer. Now I brought on another developer and working great with them and able to take on more workload. So it's been amazing, and it just keeps getting better. Like I said, I don't know if you can see me going, but I'm ecstatic, and I feel that my whole vibration as a person has come up. Even like I'm a strong believer that a wise person learns from everyone around them. So the people that you're attracting in your life shows what level you're kind of at. And Irina obviously is of a very, very high level. And the fact that I was able to get Irina to come in my life and help me move up in a level, that's been immense in itself. I've attracted other mentors at the same time that have helped me, like business coaches that have helped me do different things in business. I've been able to make more moves as far as my education and as far as the business, that if I hadn't met these people as a result of all of the work that Irina, I would have never met them. Maybe in the future, but not this early. I would not, definitely have not met them. And they came into my life, and it was just like, wow, I'm able to move up, get the training that I need that has helped me.